Hello, this is Vicky, Retro Queen Bee Art. You're not going to be able to see me today. I had a thing that happened and I can't seem to find my webcam. I was changing my light and to go to the back of my system. And what happened was was my whole monitor fell forward and the webcam was on the monitor, and I didn't really think nothing of it until I checked to go on live about 10 minutes ago. And so I've been looking for my webcam and I can't find it. It's somewhere. I tried to search from where the location might be, but I wasn't lucky in finding that. So I have no idea where it went to. But it got thrown off my screen forward. And it could be, I don't know, I looked in the spots that I thought it might be. So no webcam today, but welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. I have Instagram going. Let's see, we're going to put Instagram right here. Welcome, Green Thumb. Let's see, welcome, Debbie Sue. I know. So we only have the art table today. I kind of feel, you know how there's Cynthia at, let's see, I always want to call her Senior Moments, but it's not that. It's so close to that. Cynthia, and Simple Debbie Sue always reminds me of her. Hi, Junk Journal, Joanne. I was just saying I didn't have a webcam today. Senior Insights, thank you. At Cynthia, she has a video that says why I don't leave the house. So that's kind of what I felt like today. Why I don't leave my art table, I guess I could say. Why I don't leave my Joyful Art Time Show. Welcome, welcome. Well, what happened is a sort of a disaster. I went to move one of my lights. I ended up unplugging one of my lights. I ended up not being able to find where to plug it in the amount of time that I have before I need to go live. And then my cords dropped off the table. And then my screen with my eCam on it fell forward. And I had a big mess. And so my screen is a little bit topsy-turvy, it looks to me, but maybe not to you. Anyway, there's always something for this show. But I'm so happy to be on Instagram. We don't have to restart today. I discovered if I'm like 1 minute late or if I'm just at 6 o'clock and I haven't gone live and I don't have Instagram set up yet, it doesn't happen. So I figured that one out. Anyway, I think you're not going to be able to see me with my, oh, I know how we can do it. We need to take some deep breaths and relax. I don't know if this happens to anybody or everybody, but when you get ready to do something, either you're getting your sacred art table ready, or you're getting ready to go to the movies, or you're getting just ready to leave your house for something, always there seems to be a misfortune somewhere. Hi, Jersey, glad to see you. Either you leave your keys, you lose your phone, you forget your purse where it is, and you're like jumping because you got to be somewhere on time. And it's like, so that's kind of what my sacred art table did today. I had a fiasco with everything. But we have a good show planned today, and we will continue on. We always have when there's something going astray. We carry on and get it going, and that's what we're going to do today. So this is a dual broadcast, and I do have it on Instagram and YouTube, so you'll hear me talking to both groups in the comments. If you cannot hear me, if something needs something, please please let me know in the comments. Feel free to talk to me. Oh, that's great, Debbie Sue. I'm so happy that you know how to do that. Yes, because I do like to share people's channels in my comment area. So on Junk Journal, Joanne, she does have a channel on YouTube, and we shared her link on YouTube. All right, I can't do that for Instagram. Sorry, they don't have that service. I think you'll still be able to see my scenes. I need to, although you cannot see me put on my lipstick, I am going to, if I can find it. Don't tell me that's not in its place either. Or we'll pretend. Maybe it's in this other one. Oh, yep. I put it in the wrong one. All right, so here's my lipstick, guys. I put this on, and I don't think you can see me. You can't. But I'm putting on my lipstick. It is Cherries in the Snow by Revlon. If you're interested, I do have an Amazon link for this lipstick and the nail polish, although I have green nail polish on today, just because I feel like fall. Not quite winter yet for red, but I like red. You can wear red any time of the year, actually. But I love putting on lipstick, and we are getting ready for our show. It makes me feel creative. It makes me smile as I swipe on my lipstick. And actually what it is it's a club. We are a Be Creators Club. And when I put on the lipstick, that just reminds us of the show with joy, a little silly, a little sparkly. And in our club, we encourage each other, we watch each other, we comment kindly, and we create our purpose to feel good about ourselves. And we support our artists, we tip them, we may buy things from them. We lift each other up with love, laughter, happiness, art, happy mail. Happy mail is fun to receive. I do have a P.O. box in my description that anytime anyone can send me some happy mail. So we are a booming community. We're still young. I'm reaching almost 500 subscribers. Not quite there though. Watch time is increased, so I'm happy about that. Now, the science of the joyful art and community, I have a bachelor's degree in science, but it's in nursing. And so I thought, well, I could bring that to my art table and my art program. And so here I list a few studies that show what psychologists and universities have said, that we do all want the feeling of belonging and sharing. And that joy is very good for us. It connects us in our body to hormones that we need to feel good. And so that's my art table. We will feel good when we get to it. And now we are going to take a couple breaths. Well, 3 breaths. And then we're going to do our laughing exercise. I got it from yoga. It's laughing yoga, but I've kind of made it my own to fit the art table. Okay, let's take 3 breaths. You take 3 breaths in, or 1 breath in, excuse me. That's impossible. 1 breath. Okay, 1 breath in, 1 breath out, and 2 more. And I always take the breath in my nose, and I release it out my mouth, and I just feel like letting it go, letting my anxiety go, letting, when you are beginning a show, there's always some anxiety there, and then you have some hiccups, and then you have some more anxiety. So, anxiety is gone for me. Yeah, my stomach feels better now. All right, laughing. Where is a brush? We are just going to pretend. We will go back to the art table. Here we are, our brush. We're going to look at it. We're going to think that it's funny. And we're just going to start laughing. Like that. This brush is funny. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Let's start laughing. Whoa! Look at that brush go. Oh, we're getting those endorphins up. Let's go, guys. Let's laugh. It always makes me really laugh at the end of it. We're having lots of lovely. All right, I'm done. I took a little bit longer because of all my hiccups before the show. Anyway, that feels so much better getting those endorphins up. All right, what are we all about today? We are in the club. We're creating in my son's journal. And I lost my son April of 2025, so I have a memory journal going for him. This is a little bit of grief work, but it's gentle. It's private, and it's not from fear, but it's because, I love being sacred and quiet, and silence is golden, I think, at times. And the community sits beside us or beside me, I feel. Oh, I'm sorry, Junk Journal. Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, just continue on listening. I haven't gotten to the art table yet. Soon we'll be there. Community sits beside us, is around us, is in our Be Creator Club. Support sits closer, and that's usually by invitation. So we honor privacy and we honor pacing, especially through grief. It probably will be with me for life, but I will not grieve so much. But there are triggers that happen, I know, that I felt them and had to really slow my pace down. But thank you for being kind witnesses to all of this. And your presence is really enough for me. I wanted to do some quotes. We probably all are familiar with Vicky: solitude, private suffering, inner dignity. This all goes in with grief. We all grieve a different way, and that's okay. We're all different people. We're all created differently, and we all have our unique ways and our unique styles. I do love Mary Oliver. She's one of my favorite poets. Gentle witnessing, healing and quiet. I like this. Tell me, what is your plan? What is your plan with your one wild and precious life? That's from Mary. Tell me what your plan is. What do you want to do with your wild and precious life? You can comment and let me know how you answer that question. Our wild and precious life. Rumi: welcoming emotions without explanation. That's a nice one too. And Kalali, I don't know, Gibran, I may be pronouncing Kali, I don't know how to pronounce his name. This is a different, I looked him up a little bit, and he's good. Grief and love intertwined, and I think we grieve as much as we love a particular person, and so if it's your child or your husband or wife, or let's see, you have a disease, you were diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. That's a tremendous loss as well. So it's all a part of grief. Life is life. It's life. It's part of our wild and precious life. And so acceptance is a good thing about it. Now I wanted to just talk a little bit about when the heart is quiet and we're silent. You know, this is a great poem, and it's an unknown poet. I was hunting through the internet and I came across this, and I just kind of deeply liked it. There was no author to it, so I put, my source was unknown poet, and it's where the heart chooses quiet. So I'm just going to read it, and you guys can read it along with me. There are rooms the world may never enter, soft lit places where sorrow folds her wings and breathes. Not every truth is meant for crowds. Some grow by candlelight, fed by silence, rooted in love too deep to name aloud. Community walks beside us, gentle hands, open hearts, no questions pressing at the door. Support sits closer, when invited, building the weight with us, not lifting it, simply just staying. Both community, I want to say, and support are sacred, and both are enough. And grief, it's tender, it's private, it's holy. It may speak in whispers until the soul decides that day has come when sharing feelings like sunlight, not exposure. Until then, quiet is not hiding, it is honoring. And so that is the difference between a community and someone who supports you in being invited and being close. So there's it's kind of tangled, but if you separate the two, it makes sense to me. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but it makes sense to me. So let me know what your wild and precious life is going to be. Comment, let me know. We have some other people who joined that from Instagram. We have Leo, Leo, welcome. Willow College, welcome. Gloria, welcome. And Try, welcome. I'm not sure if I've got all your names correctly, so I'm trying my best to kind of look to see maybe what your names are. It's difficult to pronounce some of your Instagram names. All right, we're going to go to the art table. It looks like we have 3 people. In our group for YouTube. This was a little tag that I made, and I was going to write something on it, and I just wanted to say lots of lovely, which is community and is it support? I think I'm getting the wrong. Oh, thank you, Jersey. Very pretty. Jersey says, I think it's great to talk about love. Oh, I do too. Hugs from Jersey. Beautiful. I wanted to say something. Oh, community. Looking at my notes for some reason. This is why I have notes, so I can figure out. Oh, it was the wild and precious life. Wild and precious life. I'm just picking out things that attracted me to my notes today. And putting it in the back of this card, my tag, and I'm going to put it in my journal, and I'll show you in just a minute. Silence is golden. I like that too. Silence is golden. Okay, and then grief. And I'm going to date this. It is the 1st of November. Can you believe it? We are entering into a new month. So this tag is from the doodles on watercolor that I did in the Facebook group, Intuitive Tag Making. So I added some pretty ribbon that I had in my stash, and I did add, well, you can see it a little bit here. Oh gosh, what do you call those things? Those little round things that kind of fit into the hole, and you use a tool to put them there. All right. I want to think ribbits. So this is my glue journal, and I'm just going to show you how I use these tags in my journal. I coated this paper here with golden liquid medium. And this is a very old paper. It is 1960 something. It's hard to see here. 1945. So this paper is 1945. When I discovered when you coat it with this golden medium, it gets stronger. And you don't have to worry about it tearing and ripping, which I love that. This is on the back here that I decorated it with. This is the Cookie tea bag napkin paper that I showed you on the previous show. This is grocery sack painted green. Made it into a pocket. And then this kind of hangs out here. So it does look like that on the top. All right, so my next one, I did not coat this piece of paper because it's pretty thick. I did use some gesso and acrylic writing. This is the tea bag paper, napkin paper. No, this is not a napkin, tissue paper. This was the pink tissue paper. And it's so cool because you can see the writing. And then this is one of the doodles that I did on top of the watercolor squares. All right, so I'm fitting that into there. And then I have one more because I had 3 of them. Let's see, right. Oh, we did that one. We did that. Oh, we got to do this one. Now this one I just left plain on this. I didn't do anything with the background of this paper because I just like the color. And again, I added the Cookie tea bag tissue paper onto that. I have the formula in my YouTube videos. So what I'll do under the description here is I will add where you can find the links to do paper work with tea bags. And I'm looking for just a note because I do forget things very easily. I don't intend to. It's not on purpose. But if I do a little note, I will remember better. So I'm just going to put under here description, if my pen works, description, video, and I will add the paper making, tea bag paper making, and I will add the videos about doodling on watercolor. Okay, so that is my show there. I love this little journal. Just love it. And it's like, oh, I made that too. I could, let me add that. That would be a video. I think that was a live video. I made that journal. How to make journal. That is just a glue journal. Thank you, Jersey. Very pretty. Thank you. I am, oh, I have it right here. I do have 4 dogs, so you may hear them You may hear them. They bark. This is a large journal. Let's see if I can get it into the photo even. Let's see. Yeah, 8" by 11". This was a book cover of an old volume library. I just loved it. I did clean it and coat it. It is a leather that is on top of that. And then I have my spine, and I just used the black leather cover from the book. And then on the inside, it was like this. Okay. And the same, see how pretty that is? I really love the cover. I just used the old book. All right. I have many live videos that I doing this journal. And I could probably put the playlist. I'm not sure. I'll try it. Or at least one video to get you started if you want to watch me create all these pages in this journal. Okay, wrote me a note. Now I'm going to try so a lot of this in my journal collage that I do, collage work. I love to do collages on my Canon watercolor paper. So I decided in this particular journal that I wanted to a place to display them, and so I added file folders to the journal. So this is file folders. This is another layout of collage, and then this is so much fun. I did this, and I used all my digitals that I had. I used even my pumpkins you see in here that I created, the watercolor pumpkins. These are all the digitals, and there are so many things that I added in here. You can see my mushrooms. Awesome and wonderfully made. I just layered and layered my digitals. Now these digitals are available for you to use in my Ko-fi shop. And here's another one. Oh, no, we have to turn it around this way. I love how the fox is peeking out. I think that is a digital for 49 butterflies. I don't even know if she has it anymore because it's maybe 3 years old. Put film in here. Just lots of tons of things that you can find. And I just layered and layered and layered the digitals. I do have a film where a video where I do layer digitals. Oh gosh, I don't know if I can fit all this stuff, probably, but I do have one on layering digitals. And it's just so much fun. You just layer, layer, layer on top of painty paper. Okay. So I wasn't going to show you. Oh, this I did on my own, and I didn't film it, but I decided to take some old models out of the magazine that I love these kind of clothes. I think they're so wonderfully made. They're loose fitting. They come from Sweden. I think it's Bjorn, something like that. And I cut just these older models out of the magazine. I don't know if you can see, this is a lady in a boat, an older lady. It kind of looks like her. This particular book, I pieced all the paper together to make it big. So I made all the paper. So, and there I put her in a little house. And here's another older model. This older model transformed. I just kind of monkeyed around here with her head, put some flowers. All this is textured medium. Now here's a younger model with an older model in this particular boat. So that right there I don't have on camera. I did that just because I felt good. I have this on camera. I think I have most of this on camera. All right, well, we can't be here forever. And see here, you can see where I added just file folders so I can put my collage work on there. All right, here's one of the tags that has watercolor and doodles on top. I'm going to stick it right there. I love all my wild, crazy colors in the tips here, ribbon on the tag. So I don't know where everything is. Okay, remember this one? I said, oh, I think I'm going to make a pocket out of it. And I did. This was a file folder. And so the watercolor squares, and I just doodled all kinds of stuff on these. And then I outlined them with oxide inks or ink. Now this particular one, I made the ribbon come down and the ribbon go up like that. So I have some empty pages that need some work, and here you can see how I sewed a lot of this sewing. I just added paper and made my own page. That's how I created this journal. Let's see. Do I have? See, I need to color. So these pages back here, I have room to do more art. Okay, so where did I put the, I think that was it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I showed you the tags. I think that was it. So I'm just going to briefly kind of go through here. I really like how this one turned out. I do have this lady in my coffee shop. I have some ladies, that I work with. These ladies came off old music, Sing, 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 When the Moon Comes Over the Mountain. And so I had these old music, I don't know what to call them, folders. She's from the music folder. So I used that. All right, well, that's enough of that because we got business to do. And I'm going to put this journal in the back on my table. Now, oh, this one's a big journal too. All right, let's get this out of the way. I want to decorate in autumn. I want to decorate in autumn. All right, oops, we gotta put this one like this. Now, I might have to mess with my camera Oh, I know what I can do. I can go here and maybe not have it so zoomy. How about that? Can you guys see okay with that? I only have one light going instead of two. Remember these? We made those too. I'm gonna put some of my. I've got this. This is a photo that I had of mushrooms in my yard. I just placed tea bags over it to give it a little more grungy looking. You can see good? Okay. Oh, time for a drink. All right. I don't remember. I haven't had this open for a while. This particular journal, you just build on. If that makes sense. Meaning you just add stuff to it. So everything in here, like he loved potato chips. And I have a pretty poem, well, about, for Zak. Now, I've worked in this particular journal some, and I made a full, this is out of envelopes. This is something I made in the beginning, and I haven't quite finished it because I want to put some paper in here like this. I made some doves because his death reminded me of doves. I don't know why, but it did. So I need to finish this up, but this is how, and I was just going to stick this in the back where I have a bunch of stuff here that I would like eventually, like here's some snow, we'll do that in the winter. I just have some things I would like to build the journal with. All right, so this paper here is done. We've done this page. We did this page. And we do have this stuff left here. Let it go, let it go. I do have labels in my, I should put them on the back too. Let it go, let it go, let it go. I have labels in my coffee shop like that. Let's see, so where do we want to work? I'm just kind of deciding where I want to work. Oh, that kind of got wrinkled there. Oh, I don't care. Where do I want to work? I do want to make a belly band with these pumpkins. Let's see, where are we going to work? This particular paper is pretty strong. It feels like linen paper to me, but it's rag paper from France. I got this off Etsy. And I just auctioned, I want to auction some more rag paper from France. And it's a little book. So I'm like, oh, I can really use a lot of that paper, and I can make that paper into bigger paper. I don't know, I kind of like that there, getting there. That's getting my attention. All right. Let's see, watermelon. My son loved watermelon. I wonder if that fits there. Let's see. Not sure what I want to put here. Not sure how, if we should, yeah, I don't want, this isn't a good flip. Or I could cover it, I guess. If I flipped it, it fits better, I think, on this. Well, maybe not. It has to fit like this. So it's going to be a little bit over anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay. If I flip it, I gotta cover it with something. Right. So I made all these papers and the gel plate. Maybe this one really I worked on, but then I kind of, when I pulled, it got stuck to something and it pulled off. I'm going, ah. To help prevent this from getting stuck, and of course I did it afterwards, you can add this wax medium. And if you do that, then you won't get this because they won't stick. But I'm going to cut this up anyway. And maybe this would be a good thing. He loved watermelon. I love how it says divine flavor. Well, let's cover the back because then I could flip it, right? Let's just make sure I can find a place where I didn't tear it. Oh, I should probably... And if I do have a little tear showing, you know what? I really don't care. I can always... I've got orange paint right here I can use to cover it up. So I will look for a place that looks good in here. Numbers. I love numbers. I love numbers. So I think this is systemic writing. But I think I'm going to do these numbers here. That would be cool, wouldn't it? Of course, to me, I love numbers in any of my work. Let's see, what do we got here? We got a scissor that maybe I can just cut it. You know what? I think I better go over just a little bit. I'd rather, because sometimes I think I'm measuring correctly and it gets off. So I am wanting to go like about right there. I do a lot of things by eye. Oops, it's just the way I am. All right. Now we're going to get this measurement here. So in my grief journal, I add things that my son loved. Of course, we all love to eat, right? And there are certain foods that we do love. He was an excellent cook. So I am going to eventually add cooking stuff that I've saved. To his journal. I've got a little stash of cooking stuff. I also found a car and a motorcycle. You know how boys like cars and motorcycles, right? In a die cut. I just have to figure out how to make it. But that's going to go in this journal. But we right now are in fall. And it is a pretty month. Hi. Hi, April. Crafting in the Back 40 is here. Debbie, you can put your channel as well in there. Debbie Sue has a wonderful channel. She's a writer. And oh my gosh, her short stories. I have to read them twice because there are so many things. Oh, I gotta put it this way. No. Ah, I gotta put it this way. Then, see, I wasn't thinking. I need that in there. So to do that, I'm going to have to add another little piece. Oh. Because I need something in here and I wanted numbers. So maybe I'm just going to add a little extra piece. I'm going to fix that. How am I going to measure this? How am I going to measure it? Do I have numbers in here? I do have numbers. Maybe this piece would be easier. I have numbers right there. And that way, because it's already kind of small, all I'm going to do is cover that window. Okay. Sometimes I do that. See, I get mixed up on backwards and forwards and directions. I read maps upside down. I was freaking out my girlfriend. What? You gotta be kidding me. I go, yeah, I tell ya. I read them upside down. And then she just laughs. Oh dear. Let's see, in this I can have probably, this is how I measure. Isn't this great measuring technique? Now you guys can precisely measure if you want. Let's go out just a little bit more. If I, this is probably good. Oh, I got the wrong, we went this way. Oh, look at that black there. Oof, da. Oof, da. That's going to be pretty on something, so I do want to save that. Okay. So first, we're going to do this. All right. Let's see. I'm just going to stick it with sticky glue. Why not? I use a washable, acid-free Avery glue stick. Very cheap. I do have it in my eBay. Not eBay. I do have it on my Amazon store. I like the color because, especially when you're working with old stuff, then you kind of know how much glue you got going. Because when you get old stuff, you really, did I do it right? Yeah. Gosh, I was looking at that thinking, oh my gosh, what is that? Okay. Most of my work is all things that I make. I do use some digitals of others, but majority of the time I make my own digitals. Going back to Debbie Sue, I keep mentioning her. She is taking care of my channel here and adding people's channels to the comments section on YouTube. Well, it looks like we have a couple new people on Instagram. We have Norma and Chris. Welcome. Instagram people, you can comment. I will see your comments on the channel. Okay. Now, I would rather have this, and if I have to add more glue, I might have to add more glue. Always. I'd rather have it a little bit longer. because if I try to be exact, I am wrong most of the time. Oh wow, this is needing a lot more glue than I thought. All right. I just want to back a little. What do I got here? Is this a belly band? Just thinking. Or it's just a little tuck in there. Oh, I could tear this apart, right? I find it's really hard to stick on any kind of plastic. Oh, it takes a lot of glue. Well, I think we'll just use this as a little tuck. That'd be fine. Right. Watermelon. I had some watermelon last night. It was really good. You know, you can buy those little extra. You see, I just made it on this particular end. I'm like, oh my gosh. And I'm trying to. This is why my scissors get icky. They get in the glue. All right. So now we can have this look at like a nice, kinda, here we go. I don't wanna. Oh, I know what I can do to get these. I am just not a very good cutter at times, so I have made corners from cards. It just helps my corners, so let's do corners like this. Yeah. I want to flip it over because each corner that I made is different in size. Oop. All right. So if we flip this, I don't know, this looks pretty. It's something we can do. So I'm wondering, is there something we can put on this for a focal point? Do I have a focal point? I have these little cards. I wonder if I can make something out of them. There's a mushroom. I have this. Let's see. Or I have this tree. And I would have to cut it. Just looking in my stash right here. I could always put a castle. That would look kind of cool. He would love that. Wouldn't you, Zach? You would love that little castle. Oh, gosh. Let's see. Maybe I backed these thinking I would use them as little cards, but I changed my mind. That's okay. So I'm going to cut these down. I think I'm just going to cut that castle. All right. So I am going to make whimsical setting. A castle and mushrooms. Let's see. I might want to keep some of that blue. How's everybody doing? I hope. Did everybody have a good Saturday so far? Oh, what have I done? Played with my dogs. Have a talk with my husband. You always have those talks at the table, right? He was a little disappointed because his football team, which is Notre Dame, he couldn't get it on the regular channels, and he's not going to pay for ESPN. And I might just leave a little bit of mushrooms here. We'll see. We can have our castle sitting on a mushroom. Why not? Why not? Maybe we can move our castle over here so then it covers up that and I won't have to paint it. And then how are we going to add these guys? Let's see, do I want to add it here? Do I want to add it on top? I'm going to have to cut it down some. Okay. So I'm going to cut this off. And these mushrooms, if we can have this as a background. And then have our castle sit there. I'm trying to cover that little space, but it doesn't want to cover. So, let me see. If I put that there, and I put this here, and I put our castle here, I think that'll be okay. To start anyway. A start. My husband is home now. And the dogs are doing something. My poor baby has heart failure, one of the dogs, so you will hear my dog cough. I wonder, oh, I was going to put that underneath. Well, I can still do it. Oh, I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. Doesn't that come from somewhere? I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. Do we need anything else for this little thing? I don't know. I'm just You know, we could maybe put some more leaves around the castle since I cut them all out, right? Let's see. Anything else I have in here? I don't see it. Okay. So probably if I do that, I could add another mushroom. But I don't want to take too much from the picture. I think I just like that. What do you guys think? I think I just, even though it's 4, for some reason it looks good because I think I have all this background. Okay, let's add, boop. I'm not going to do the corners because I'm going to outline them myself with ink. I think I'll just outline around with a black pencil or a black pen, or I don't know, something is in my head. I want to move this over just a bit. All right. Pretty, all these colors. I love the fall colors. Zach loved the fall. He loved being outdoors. Yeah. And he would camp and fish. He loved all that stuff. Okay. I could look and see if I have something I could put here for a saying. Hopefully I put that right. Oh, I didn't put it right. Oh, I did put it right. Yay, I put it right. Let's see, where's my saying box? Okay, we're getting there, we're getting there. Let's see. I could put something. Well, I don't know. Let's see. I read these. Till later I learned. Well, looky. Looky. Sometimes I put these together. I have no idea what I'm going to put. Journey of a lifetime. Well, that's kind of cool. Journey of a lifetime. I think that would look okay. I have learned not to, if I find something that triggers me, I will stop. And I will follow my gut. And use that as part of my art. Okay, so we want it here. I think I kind of like it. Yeah. All right. And where? I'm not sure how I'm going to attach this. Probably with some tape. Alright. I'm going, let's see, I need a, oh, I have a, where's my pen? I had it right here. How about just doing this? Oh, it's already. So I think, oh, I got a piece in there. I'm just going, what am I doing? I'm doing an outline here of the things that I cut out, the photos I cut out. So these particular mushrooms I do have in my shop. They were made from AI, from the original photo. Where do I have the original? I don't know if I have a copy of the original. Like, this was from the tree, from my outside in my yard. These were made from AI, but they had a mushroom. I had mushrooms that I had photographed from my yard, and then I just had AI do its thing. And this way you can hold on, and this will kind of stick better with some pressure on it while you're outlining. And I'm just busy relaxing and outlining. Kind of a relaxing thing to do. I don't know, I like the way it looks. So that's how I am doing it. Just gives a little more character to your collage that you've done. Right, we're going to do a little bit around our wording. And, you know, you don't have to be perfectly straight. This is a junk journal. We're not perfect. We are not perfect. And let me tell you, that is a thing I have to remind myself while I'm doing my journals, because I can easily get into being perfect and then I get nothing done. I think my viewers have seen that. All right, so we need something to, so this is going to flip like this. Okay, need something here. What are we going to do? I need something, some tape, washi tape. Either washi tape or I can use, I only have Christmas tape that I made with the watercolor. Let's see if I have something fall in here. I have no idea. I might. Something fall. You never know. Oh, I have, oh, I think I used that already on his. Let's see. Fall, what do I have? I got some oriental stuff, which is cool. I don't know, that's kind of small though. It's nice. I could just use masking tape if I don't see anything I like here. Just looking through my washies. Oh, I have these fishies. Although it's not fall, but they're orange. Let's see, the fishies will probably look good. This is like, I know my son would tell me, Mom, that looks like a girl. I go, okay. I have to do more masculine things. And I might talk to my son while I do this because it's just fun. He probably thinks I'm nuts. It's just fun though. You know, we have every different, oh, we have some blue there. Yeah, we have, let's see if I can get this washi tape to stick. I'm probably going to need some help. And I'm wondering if that's thick enough. It probably is, I guess. Or if I need 2 pieces, I can do that. What's this? I'm probably going to need some tape with glue. And I need some glue, I think. Oh, see, we can even move it around. And the organic is it getting covered, kinda. Right. And then this side. So we're gonna stick it. We're gonna stick it here with this, and then we've got to make it on this side. Okay, I gotta keep it kind of straight here. Let's see, I don't want to really. Okay. And I need it the same size, otherwise it'll look funky. You need your tape the same size or smaller. Okay, I will add some glue here. I pick this up though, like this. And how do we want these fishes? Does it matter, or they're just going every which way? Let's just do it this way, I guess. All right. I have to bring it up a little closer to me so I see what I'm doing. Okay, then you have the tape, like that. And I'm probably going to add some more glue. I think I'll just add it to the tape, because this really has to stick, right? Has to stick pretty good. Might be off a little bit on my measurement. Okay, so then we're going to stick it down about right here. Oh, wait. I forgot. I have to do there. Okay. Oh, Vicky. Yeah, we have to have it sticking out a little bit. That's okay. We'll do this. All right. I'll stick that there. Let's see. Now something. Get that there. Get that there. All right. So we finished that, and then it flips over like that. And I think I have it as straight as I can go with my eyes. Now, this part, we need something in here. Now, probably, I don't know if this will fit or not. No. Probably I need something that'll fit. We have this blue. We have blue. We have blue in the tape. Pretty. Everybody likes butterflies, right? I know my son loved butterflies. He used to have a butterfly net and catch them when he was little. And then he'd let them go. Let's see. I have these beautiful. I made these in the Facebook group. I finished the painting, but the problem is that they would have to go something like this. I don't know. We'll see. I guess it doesn't matter because it's not. Maybe we don't. Oh, maybe we should just do this. Is it going to fit there without? I might just add some staples there. Let's see. Staples. Where are ya? I have a staple. I just need to get it. Where are you? You're supposed to be in here. And way down on the bottom. Probably. Yep. Way down on the bottom. see. Maybe I'll just come all the way up here. Let's do this side. So I think it'll be okay. We just pull them out. So I don't know if you guys remember, but I painted which one did I paint with on live? We painted this on live. And then I had 2 more strips left on my table, so I painted those in the watercolor, they are in gouache watercolor, but I painted them in the Facebook group, the intuitive tag group, and finished those 2 strips. So I think, I mean, it works. I've never done it like that before, but you know what? It works. And I think 2 will be fine. And then we flip. All right. Now, what am I going to do here? I know this is just a brown paper bag. I can paint this. If I paint it, what should I do? What should I do? Journey of a lifetime, my dear son. I love you, Zach. I love you. Let's see, if we paint this, what am I going to do? I want to put this here. I think it's screaming to be there. We will check it out. I gotta figure out something here. I'm wondering if I could just... a little bit helpy on the side. Okay, let's see. I need to put something on this one. Let's put at least something on this one. I like that. Okay, how am I going to measure this? We are going to go like this. And I'm going to put a mark here. And a mark here. And a mark here. I'm sure my paper is not straight. And then this kind of automatically folded in there. But I will just add a little extra in case. Just in case. See, it changed. It changed on these markings over here. These stay the same. Okay. Oh la la. Usually when I do my artwork too, I will have a YouTube channel on and I will be watching them do art while I do art. And I always say, oh, I'm in the balcony. I'm in the balcony. This is a gel plate print. I have several videos on gel printing. Probably need to look at my channels, see who I need to welcome in. Oops. Wow. All right. You want to be stubborn. Little thing. Metal rulers are very nice. Sometimes though you have to do a scissor after them, but it's way easier for me to do this because they're a little bit straighter and I don't have to use the guillotine. Oh boy. Okay, there we go. Probably cut that off. And let's, I want that probably. All right. So sometimes you gotta clean it up. Or you could just leave it like that if you wanted. There's no reason why you can't. Leave it like that. Leave it raggedy looking. All right, so we are gonna cover, see now? I even added extra. Now do I want it that way or do we want it this way? I think I want it this way. Yeah. All right, now how are we going to glue this on? I could use the stick glue, and I think I will because any other kind of glue I have, which would be the gel medium, would take forever to dry, and I don't want that to happen. And really, we just pretty much need just the ends. On the glue, we don't really need the middle glued. Right. And if I need to add any glue to the ends, oops, I will just pick this up and add it. Looks like I need a little bit more here. Am I off a little bit? I might be. Well, that's okay. It's not going to matter. Okay. Ah. All right. I think I got my sewing machine fixed. Yay! because I've been doing journals without any sewing because I don't have a sewing machine, but some people don't. And so you can make journals without sewing. Right, let's see. I need any here, yeah. I need some glue here. For the invention of glue, what would we do without it? In junk journaling, we really do need glue. That is pretty. Look at that. All right, let's see who I have in chat. I hope you guys are keeping each other company and sharing information. Oh, let's see. On YouTube, we have so Debbie Sue says, I was gone most of the day. My brother had open heart surgery. Oh my goodness. We need to keep him in prayer. Then we went to Michael's. Since we don't have one here. Oh, Michael's. I love Michael's. I can never get out of there. It's very easy to spend like $50 to $100 easy. Oh, well, we'll send up a prayer for your brother, Debbie, that his surgery will be perfect and there won't be any complications and his heart will be fixed so that he's patched up, right? Medicine patches us up to keep on living. And Debbie loves watermelon. Looks good. Cute, says Juju. Goldie, welcome, welcome. Nice seeing you here, Goldie. My Quiet Corner. Glad to see you. Welcome, welcome. And My Quiet Corner has a YouTube channel. Debbie, thank you so much for putting all the YouTube channels into the comment area. Thank you, thank you. I don't know if Goldie has a YouTube channel. She might. I think you do, Goldie, don't you? We may need to add Goldie in there, or did I miss it? Got Quiet Corner in there. Okay. Maybe Goldie's is up a little further. Steph is her name. Yes, you did do it. Clover and Steph. Okay. I see it now. Oh, thank you, Debbie. Yeah, we hope that Debbie's brother heals quickly. That's an intensive surgery. So it's not fun to go through that. On Instagram, we have a few more people. We have Julie Loves Paper joined. We have Julie Jordan Scott who joined. We have Mima Braham joined. We have Nora who joined. We have Shelly who joined. And Leela that joined. Well, welcome Instagram folks. You can comment, add anything that you want clarification, any questions. You can talk among yourselves, have a good time in conversation. All right. Oh, look at that. I just discovered I can do that with my mouse. All right. What am I up to here? I have no idea. I'm just hoping that these will fit in there and not have too much issue. Might do something. I could just paint in here. But then we have to wait for it to dry. So I don't want to do that right now. I know this is plain right here. Do we need anything there? I have no idea. See if I've got something in my bucket over here. Gotta look in my bucket. I have a bucket full of scraps. Scrappy scraps. Oh, I have this. My stepson brought this from and gave it to me. It's from a flea market or a garage sale maybe. That's a good way where you can get product. We could just keep it. Let's see. Like we could do that on the end here. We could use that. Maybe just use a portion of it. Ugh. That would decorate the two ends here. And let's see, I don't know, polka dots. Trying to think of something under these pumpkins. Oh, I don't know if this would go. Oh. Let's see. We are going to build some more. And then we can put these like this. And then we got a spot there left, which I could just put this there. I know this kind of matches to the doily, but I can't have it looking too feminine. Come on, son. What can I do to not make it too feminine? Maybe I like that white part, though. Okay. Those are dots, but they look more like, oh. Now I'm tearing all this up. I'm tearing it all up. This is kind of good. Oh, they're thick too. All right, pretty thick. I don't know, they would probably be good pages for the glue journal. All right. Well, maybe I should just leave that like that, because I'm getting too complicated. I can easily get too complicated. I don't want to get complicated. I'm trying to... I don't want to get too complicated. This is so thick. Oh, man. Maybe just a little bit. All right. There. I'm just going to glue it on. I'm not going to overthink it. I'm not going to overthink this. I'm not going to overthink this. I can easily do that. I'm not overthinking. I'm not being perfect. We are putting a junk journal together in memory of my son, Zak. Are you enjoying it, Zak? I hope you are, dear. Because we still have to have this flip. So, we got that room there. You don't want to ruin that. Okay. Now, do I want that white there? Or, okay, Vicky. Of course, that looks more like a guy, right? Don't you think? I was getting too feminine. And then we can just put this here. All right. So I am going to measure with a little bit with my ruler because where'd my ruler go? I cannot. So I heard it from my son, much better. He doesn't really want doilies in his journal. Oh my goodness. Oh, I can't even see where I did that. Anybody crafting while they're watching? You got your journal out crafting? Anybody? All right, so yes. All right. What are you doing, Juju? Are you just working in your journal? Well, you've got a show coming up, too. Juju loves to craft in her pajamas at night. That's a fun way to craft, though, in your pajamas at night, right? Then you go night-night. And on her channel, she does her live. Oh, did I not do that enough? Oh, maybe it goes this way, that's why. There it goes. There it goes. It's kind of like... I'm going to have to cut it anyway. All right. Juju says, everybody wears pajamas in my house. It's a rule. So you have your friends come over, Juju, and then they have to change into their pajamas to enter your house? Or is it just for your family at night? Probably that's what you're saying. Although, if we watch, we can craft in our pajamas too, right? Oh, that's funny. Funny, funny, funny. We gotta go this way. uh, yeah. I always thought it would be fun to have a crafting slumber party. You know, when we were young girls, we would do that. But as we grew older, we don't do that like we did when we were younger. I don't know why we didn't. We don't, but all right. So we're gonna have a little bit of brown. That's all right. A little bit of brown. Those are pretty even Stevens, and that just helps decorate this paper. And I don't want to paint it. Well, you could just paint, but it does take time to dry, and I would have to get my dryer out. And I'm like, let's just do paper. This is going to be very strong after adding this. This is going to make this paper sack strong. And then we'll just put this one here. Kind of blends in with the paper sack, I think. So it looks good if you have some of your paper sack showing. I always try to put glue everywhere on what I'm gluing down. This is really very thick, so I might need more coats even of glue than I did. Let's see, I think I had it. Yeah, it just come down a little bit. Now, I don't know what to put there. I don't know what to put there. I need something. Maybe I could just paint some squares there. Let's see. Looking in my bag. Okay, I don't know what I got in there. Something. He's not going to want flowers. Well, that's a cross in flowers, but it's too big. I've got a buck. Oh, I don't know if that'll fit. We'll see. Got some of this green. Let's see if this would fit. Kind of doesn't. I've got some birds. Let's see. Some sheet music. Oh, I've got this pretty. See, I forget what I have in my stash. Okay, well, we should find something with all of this. I could just make squares, possibility, but I would like to use my stash if I can. Let's see. have this. I made this dragonfly, but oh, it's too big, too big, too big. The cross doesn't work. These are very big. These are fodder that I made. This is a blackbird. That kind of looks good, doesn't it? Here is another bird. I like the black one better. For some reason, it just stands out on there, doesn't it? Oh, I even got a turtle. Is that one turtle? Yeah. Oh, there it is. I got a turtle. I do like the bird better, though. It's crow season anyway. Okay. That's why I make a lot of things, because you need things to put in your journals, right? And when you're working on your journal, you don't want to be making ephemera. Oh, these might be things I have to... These are tags I saved from my clothing. Oh. And I wanted to make tags out of them. That's not it. Let's see, this is just... Wonder. But I could put some sheet music under him, or... Oh, that's a pretty flower. Grow free. He was a free bird. He was very independent, let me tell you. Very independent and strong-willed. Very strong-willed, my son, Zak. My other son, he kind of like goes with the flow, but I mean, he has a will too, but not as strong as Zak's. I've got a piece of paper here. We could cover this with some paper. This is going to be looking good. It's coming together. I just can't believe how this is just working. Oh, get in there. Okay. So let's make sure I got these right. I'm going to cover that. 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 If we have a little bit of brown showing, I don't mind. And maybe move this up a little. My son Zak could draw. He really was a good artist. Yeah. It's like his mom when it comes to that. He was an artist. He drew some really neat mandalas, so I have to think about putting that in his journal. And eagles. He loved the eagles. He drew eagles. I'm trying to remember everything that he did. That was so cool. it helps me feel better and to celebrate him more. Okay, let's see here. Are we still off a little? Maybe. Maybe not. Still off a little. Okay, so we're gonna cut this out here. Right, do I want to leave this? Still gonna be a little bit. I have the hardest time being straight with stuff. Hardest time. Okay, I want this on the bottom though. Hopefully we have good words in here. I didn't check. Oh, yes. Trot. Trot. I can't. That's a good word. Tropism. Tropic bird. Tropical. Yeah, that's good. Oh, but we want to go this way. I keep... All right. I mean, you know, glue it on there, Vicky. Where's my glue stick? As you notice, I get messier and messier as I glue. My desk gets messier and messier. I can't help it. I don't know. It's just the way that I am. And I need things out so I can see them to create with them. This is probably a dictionary page of some sort. Oh, it goes this way again. I keep forgetting. Okay, I'm going to put it on there. And I don't want it perfect. So see, but it looks good not being perfect. All right. Now, we're going to put a bird. And we're going to put grow free. The grow free, I think, might be in my rose set in the coffee shop. I think I have a bunch of cool words in there. Looks like I made the bird from a magazine. And then we're just going to put that right there. And I'm a little bit sticky. So I did have a paper towel. Ooh. Where are you, paper towel? You're not where you're supposed to be. All right. Okay, I found one. I must have moved it looking for my webcam. It's got to be around here somewhere. There we go. finally got that. Finally got this page decorated. It is done. Put on my glue. Bye, Steph. Thank you for coming. And thank you, Juju, for coming. I think Juju's show is probably starting pretty soon. All right. Well, I think that looks pretty cool. And then we got this that flips over. And then we have this here. Now, I'm going to see what time it is because I either have time to finish this page or it might be I've been here a while and it's time to close the show. Let's see, what time is it? Remember to like and subscribe. Yeah, it's time to close the show. A couple hours. All right. Well, so you do see here how I do my stuff. I'll probably finish this off camera. This one page at least, then I have 2 pages done. Really happy how this turned out. So pretty. So pretty. Really happy. Oh, boy, I love creating. The most wonderful thing in the world. Most wonderful thing in the world. We all need to create, even if it's a garden, writing. We all need to keep our hands busy with something. It's good for our health. That also is proven in research. All right. Yeah, I think Juju is probably going live around, my Pacific time is about 8 o'clock and she goes live about that time. Let's see, in Instagram, oh boy, where did I leave off? I left off with Nora. Well, we have Shelly, we have Leela, we have Kane, we have Ruby, Marilyn, and Imparcino. Welcome, Instagram. I'm going to close the show because I usually stay on a couple hours, maybe a little bit less, or a little bit more. But had fun today, and I feel very good about working through my son's death in my mind. I thank you for joining me. Thank you, Jersey. Hugs, and I enjoyed it. Thank you, thank you. I wonder if I can put you on. Oh, I need to fix you guys because you can't see the green and the writing for something. I have to play with that. Bye, Debbie. Thank you so much. And Jersey, thank you so much. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. Also for Instagram, remember to like, join my Instagram club, and like and share and comment. And I send you all love to the universe. And I am going to end the broadcast. Bye-bye, guys.